Hi there everybody, it's Verity here from inkandbutterfly.com. Thank you so much for joining me again today for another card making video. We are going to be using the new one-of-a-kind stamp set today for these lovely snowflake images. So we also have the sparkling snowflakes set available as well. That was a carryover from last year, and then we've got this one as well. So the two could work together, but we're going to just feature this one today because we've got this really nice large image in there that I want to use as a focal point. And we've got some really nice sentiments in this one as well. So this one's going to be really, really cute. And we've got a lovely mini set of dies, just two little dies that go in there, making it a really nice and affordable little bundle to make some really, really cute cards. Okay, so for today I'm focusing on using the dies with that larger image and one of the sentiments, just to make this really nice, simple, clean topper. Okay, so this one predominantly has Night of Navy and a little balmy blue in the background, and I also did this one, which is basic grey with a bit of smoky slate. Okay, so just going for that sort of frosty, sort of blue look as well. Okay, but of course, you know, when it comes to card making, we can make things in whatever colour we like. So we're going to do something different today. We're going to actually use some Blackberry Bliss, because why not? So we've got a plain white card base cut here, just in the usual size. Let's pop that out of the way. The little panel is a completely different size to normal. I've done this 2.5 by 3 3/4 and just cut some Blackberry Bliss a little larger, 1/8 of an inch larger, just to create that little border around the edge. And we're going to use this little bit of Blackberry Bliss to cut our little detailed snowflake out of. So we're going to pop that die on there, so that's ready to go. And I'll put it on the die cut machine platform, ready to go. I've also got a nice little scrap of card, so I'm going to use one of the Stylish Shapes. This is die number 4 of the circles from Stylish Shapes to make that topper as well. Okay, and then I've just got this little scrap of paper to stamp our snowflake. So as with the other cards, I've gone for a nice lighter shade. I'm toying with Bubble Bath. Yeah, Bubble Bath. Could go Fresh Freesia. Let's go Bubble Bath. Okay, so we'll get that just stamped down. Beautiful image. With photopolymer stamps, I find that the more you use them, the better they get. They sort of get conditioned. First time out the packet, just give them a bit of a wipe over with your fingers. Stamp it once onto some scrap, and then it's good to go. Okay, it's really lovely. Okay, so we're going to die cut that as well. So we'll pop that die over, and we can get all these things cut in one pass of the die cut machine. It'll all fit on there, so we'll just run that through. So here's what we're aiming for while I'm doing that. Really nice and simple to make. So it's going to be a nice quick video today. There we go. Right, so here's our nice pink snowflake there. Got our circle to mount that on, and then here's our backing piece that we're going to layer that on top of, and no one will know it's even got a hole in it. And we'll just lift this off the, I've just got a little bit stuck to the board, so we'll just need to poke out the little pieces there. And again, dies, sometimes the pieces stick in to the die cut, but it's very easy to pop them out. There's only a few little pieces in the centre. But you do find that once you've used them a couple of times, they kind of they cut even better. Okay, so that's going to be our feature bit on the top. Presto. Okay, so that's most of it pretty much done. We just need to do a little bit of stamping and a little bit of assembly. Okay, so let's pop this onto here. Oops. Just with some trusty seal, which is my adhesive of choice. So we'll just pop that on. Just make sure your borders are nice and even, and no one's ever going to know that that hole's there. Okay, no problem at all. And actually we need to stamp this first. So the oops-a-daisy, oh, blocks make a noise. So this is our stamp that we're going to do in the complimentary Blackberry Bliss ink. Okay, so I had a question about mounting the sentiments and things on, well, stamps in general, wonky on the stamp block. Now there was a time when I would have absolutely got some grid paper. Let me grab some paper and kind of lined up the stamp like this to make sure it was straight, a bit like that. That looks about right. And then you can line up the block with a line on the grid paper, and then you can then line it up on here. And you can totally do that, totally do that. But I would have probably used a smaller block than that. I'd probably used a B block maybe that was a bit tighter to do that. If you pop it on crooked, instead of trying to line up the edge of the stamp, the block, I should say, the block with anything, and trying to make sure it's, you can actually, the edge of the block sort of disappears, and you're just focusing on getting that image straight with the piece of cardstock that's you've got in front of you, because the cardstock might not actually be that straight either. Okay, so it's purely a personal choice thing. It was something that I saw, I think it was Rachel Tessman, one of the American demonstrators that I saw do it. I was like, oh, I'll give that a go. I'll see what happens. And yeah, it works for photopolymer. For cling stamps, I still do the grid paper, line it up, test it out, all that kind of stuff. Especially that I don't put the stickers on the back, because I don't actually find them, they're good to know what you've got in front of you. But I still had trouble lining them up. It didn't make a difference to me having the stickers on. I still stamped them out to make sure that they were straight. So it's all personal preference. Try some things. There's loads of videos out there about mounting stamps and how to line them up. But that looks pretty straight to me, so that I'm happy with that. So our little topper, then we're just going to pop this on with some, got to use the seal, but I just want to make sure that we've got it all nice and centered, because it just fits this circle, which is why I chose this size. Okay, so it didn't detract from the shape at all. And then we're just going to use just a touch of glue on this central portion. And we're going to line it up so that the so this centre that I've just put the glue on lines up with that circle there, and then you've got the branches going off, which line up perfectly with this. So that's basically what I'm doing. You can offset it, of course. You line it up how you want to. But I thought it looked cute like this. Okay, and of course that's just going to take a minute to dry fully, but you know, it's a demo, so we're gonna go with it and just straighten it up if it needs to. When I'm adhering circles onto projects, I do like to use sort of 3 dimensionals like that to give it some balance. And again with this, because I want to have the, you know, I want to make sure it's straight, don't I? So having some glue on those is going to give us the wriggle room we need to make sure. So we can pop that down and we can still float it and twist it before those dimensionals grab. Okay. And then we can just pop this onto our card base. And that is it. That is all there is to it. Now everything's still wet, so I'm going to use my thing. I'd have used my I almost called it snail then. I'd have used seal ordinarily for that, but everything's still wet, so I'll just use this. And that gives you the wriggle room again, so all personal preference, you use whatever you want. And I'm not embellishing this, I am keeping it clean and simple. So Blackberry Bliss with Bubble Bath, Night of Navy with Pool Party, Smoky Slate with Basic Grey. Could use Pebble Path would be nice. And you could use Fresh Fuchsia with this one. Could have used Misty Moonlight with this one, or maybe use Pool Party instead of the Balmy Blue. So loads of options to make really nice, clean and simple snowflake cards for your wonderful friends during the festive period, or if they've got a winter birthday or anything like that. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Really nice and quick today. Really appreciate some likes, subscribes and sharing and all that jazz. Hope you're staying safe. Do take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.